Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to another Spooky Sunday video. So in today's video we are going to be looking at spooky stories with spooky photos with scary backstories. As always, I will have the link to the source in the description in case you want to go and check it out, because I won't probably look at every single photo, but I will look at a few of them. But without further ado, let's get on into today's video and I hope you will like it. Okay, so there's a little bit at the beginning to read, so I'll read that to you before we get into the pictures, and it says, "You might not think these pictures are particularly unusual at first glance. However, once you learn about their backstories, you'll find out why they actually document some unfortunate and creepy moments. Whether they're historical pictures that we later learn to have chilling backstories, or more modern photos that look harmless but come with scary context, all the photos below can unnerve once you learn what was really going on behind the lens. These notable photos show everything from serial perps dressed as their innocent alter egos, people unwittingly posed with their executioner, and people captured moments before a great tragedy. There's even a picture of some teenagers snapped just after one of them terminated his own parents. Read on to learn more about the truth behind these seemingly normal images and vote up the ones that give you the creeps." That is interesting and I'm excited to get into these pictures. So here is the first one, and it says Regina K. Walters photographed by her kidnapper. And I've seen this photo before because I think I've heard about the case before, but I will read it for you guys. And it says, "This is 14-year-old Regina K. Walters. In this photo, she has her hands up as if she didn't want to be photographed. The reality is that this photo was taken in 1990 by Robert Ben Rhodes, aka the truck stop killer, who had picked up Regina and her boyfriend, two teens hitchhiking in the south. Rhodes took this photo shortly before ending Regina's life." Yeah, so I've heard about this case before, and it's just really sad to look at a photo like this and know that the person in it was then murdered. I think when I've watched videos like this, I'm pretty sure that he made her wear those clothes as well, but I could be wrong, so correct me if I am wrong on that. I wouldn't say it is creepy, but to me it's just more sad. This one says, "Family portrait with their assassin. Manila City Councilman Ronaldo Dagsa was taking a New Year's photo with his family. When he snapped the shot, he didn't notice the man on the left aiming a gun at him. He was struck down where he stood. The culprit was Michael Gonzalez, whom Dagsa had previously sent away to prison for stealing cars." That's insane. I'm just looking at the picture. Obviously I'll have it on the screen for you guys as well, but it's kind of like good in a way, because by taking this picture they managed to get the man who did it on camera, so he definitely couldn't get away with it. Like, the evidence is there right in front of your face on this picture. The guy's literally stood there holding a gun, but it is still really terrifying and sad, and I just hope that this man who was shot was okay. It doesn't say anything about him dying, so hopefully he was okay, but I guess it's like creepy but also good at the same time because they managed to get the guy that did it. This one says, "The shadows of Hiroshima victims. While this looks like strange shadows on walls and steps, they aren't actually shadows. These are the carbon imprints of people and objects that were permanently seared into the concrete at the moment of the Hiroshima bombing." I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I'm sure it's Hiroshima. I feel like I've heard about this before, but I don't know too much about it. But I remember seeing something like this, but I can't fully remember it. I feel like it would be interesting. I wonder if there's a documentary on it or something that I can watch. But that is really, really sad. People literally died where they stood, and now there's like shadow imprints of them. I feel like it's really sad. This one says, "John Wayne Gacy clowning around. Clowns are unsettling in general, but it becomes even more frightening when you realise that this particular clown, who went by the name of Pogo the Clown, is John Wayne Gacy. Gacy, a prolific offender, ended the lives of 30 young men in just 6 years." I find the cases of John Wayne Gacy really interesting. I don't know if you've seen, but Netflix have a new documentary in terms of John Wayne Gacy. I think it's called the John Wayne Gacy tapes. You know how they had that one with Ted Bundy? And it's just really sad when you see how many young lives that he took away. Serial killers just make me angry on a different level. Like, the amount of life that they just take away is just so upsetting, and the disregard for it, the disregard for life, the lack of empathy, it really makes me angry. And obviously John Wayne Gacy is a really awful serial killer that killed a lot of people, and yeah, this image is like terrifying to look at because he was literally a children's clown and then went and killed pretty much teenagers, children, young men. It's terrifying to look at. Also, he was like a really creepy clown. I wouldn't want him at my birthday party, whether he's a serial killer or not. Like, why does he look like that? This one says, finger guns in the Columbine class photo. At first glance, this looks like a typical high school class photo, with kids making weird faces and just generally goofing around. However, in the upper left, you'll see two teenagers making finger guns at the camera. Those kids are reportedly Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold, the two teens who perpetrated the Columbine high school tragedy. I will zoom in to where they are in it because I have seen this picture before, so I know where they are. But that is eerie. This was taken before they decided to shoot people at the school, and then they eventually went on to do it. It's just creepy looking at this photo, and there's probably people in this photo that they killed. I feel like there's a huge fascination as well for people in terms of like the Columbine high school shooting, but it's just sad in general that there are so many high school and elementary school shootings in America. The gun control and stuff that's going on there at the minute, I just hope that America do take away guns, if I'm being honest. Not to say that there won't still be crime, because there's crime everywhere, but I just feel like so much good will come from taking guns away from people. I don't know, that's just my take on it, but let me know what you think about it. I honestly just think so much more good will come away from it than bad, but we'll see what happens. This one says, two brothers before lightning struck. This photo looks cute and innocent enough. Two brothers taking a photo with their hair standing on the end. The reality is that a lightning strike was imminent. Sean, the younger of the two, was struck directly in his back, suffering third-degree burns. Although the brothers survived, they relayed their tale for years, hoping to educate the unsuspecting to the dangers of lightning. It's a shame. It is a shame. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because I'm nervous, and when I'm nervous I don't know what to do. Anyway, yeah, I'm not laughing because it's funny, because it's not funny. But it's kind of like a cool photo, but then the fact that like they were hurt so badly afterwards. I feel like I already know not to stick around and take pictures if lightning does that to your hair anyway. But then I guess it's good that they survived and they managed to go around and educate people on lightning and stuff. Maybe that's why I know not to stay around if lightning does that to your hair. Maybe subconsciously that's how I know about it. But yeah, eerie. Very eerie. This one says, the grave of Chris McCandless. McCandless? I don't know if it's McCandless or McCandles, but it says, this is a photo of the bus that proved to be the final resting place of Chris McCandless, the subject of the novel and film Into the Wild. If you didn't know better, it's just a photo of a random abandoned vehicle in the wilderness, but this is actually a photo of his last known whereabouts. In his itinerant lifestyle, he had hiked out to the area and made a camp out of a vehicle. After living here for about 2 months, McCandles passed away, likely from either starvation or eating poison berries. His decomposing body was found inside the bus by a hunter. I wanted to show you this one because it is sad to look at it, but I love this film, and obviously it is based on a true story. In the film he does eat the berries and that's how he dies, but I guess in real life they don't know if he ate berries or if he just starved. But it is a really, really good film. Definitely recommend if you haven't watched it already, called Into the Wild. But I've never seen like a picture of the actual van in real life, so that's crazy. I wonder if that van is still there to this day or if they took it away. But it's so much different seeing it in the summer than in the winter, which I think is when he died, was the winter. But that's crazy, I've never seen that before, so I really wanted to show it to you guys. But yeah, that is all the creepy pictures that I have for you today. Obviously there is still some more on the website, so if you wanted to go and check them out, the source, as I said, will be linked in the description. I hope you liked today's video. If you did, please remember to smash a massive thumbs up, remember to subscribe, and until next time, I will see you all soon. Peace.